Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or should I say aloha to my fellow wayfinders, shapeshifters. As you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this Moana makeup look. This is something I used to do all the time when I lived in Hawaii. I used to work for Storybook Entertainment, so I played this character quite a lot. It was very popular. So if you're looking for a Moana look, you're in for a good one today. And don't forget to subscribe if you're into makeup tutorials. You don't want to miss an upload, so hit that notification bell. And if you just love Moana and everything she stands for, like this video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get Moana. Okay, so the first thing that I did whenever I got ready to play this character, I went in with a primer. Today I'm going to go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I love this one because it just really smooths out your pores. I'm going to pick that up on a spatula brush. It also protects your skin from getting clogged by makeup and any other pollutants. You can wear this alone or with makeup, but I just really like this one. I actually used to use a mattifying primer when I used to play this character because it was really hot under the wig that we had to wear. And on top of that, it was very humid. So beyond humid, especially in the summers. Like if you've been on the island, you know, or if you're from there, you know, it's ridiculous. So I definitely went in with a good base. You want to make your makeup last, especially for Halloween. You don't know what's gonna happen on Halloween, or even if you're dressing up your little girl, she might get chocolate wasted. You never know. So just start off with your favorite base. It does not have to be this one. Speaking of bases, I'm gonna go in with foundation. This is the Thrive Cosmetics CC cream. I'm in the shade beige, and I'm gonna take this one with a sponge today because this is just super warm, and because I'm going for a Moana look, I definitely want to make my face look very warm and tan. We gotta get that island glow, and I'm just gonna pounce this all over my face. I love this foundation for like the finish and the coverage. Actually, it's not a foundation, I just call it a foundation sometimes because in my head it has such good coverage for a CC cream that it's more like a foundation to me. I definitely wouldn't have used this when I used to live in Hawaii because I had oilier skin and it was humid all the time, so I needed more of a matte finish. But this one is a satin finish, so if you have more normal to dry skin, I feel like you would love this. Or even if you had oily skin, you could put like a mattifying primer and mattifying setting spray, but that's totally up to you. I just feel like it just sits on your skin really nicely. So I'm actually also gonna take this down my neck because I know this doesn't match my skin as much anymore. So we're just gonna I'm over here like, we're just gonna make our skin match our neck to our face. Make sure everything is nice and cohesive and tan. Okay, so time for concealer. I'm gonna take this one from Flower Beauty. I freaking love this concealer so much because it's very liquidy and creamy. It just flows right onto your skin. Like, it gives you nice coverage, but it's still very lightweight, and I love that. Also gonna prime my lids with this. I'm in the shade light to medium, by the way, if I hadn't mentioned that. And I laid down the concealer kind of wider here because I'm gonna try to hide my Cupid's bow later on. And I also, if you notice, I made it super wide right here because I feel like Moana's nose is slightly wider than mine, so I'm gonna make mine try to look a little wider. And then I definitely used way more concealer right here because I'm just trying to highlight this forehead region to try to make my face look rounder. My face is oval and hers, I feel like, is a little more round, so I'm gonna go for more rounded features today. And I also made this line wider too. But the reason why I love this concealer so much is because under the eyes, it just looks so good. Like, I wish you could see this in person because honestly, I need some chapstick, but honestly, the under eye just looks so seamless. It's so creamy under there. It's not crusty, dusty, nasty, like none of that. It just looks so bomb under the eye. Right now I look a little tired, but that's just because it's really early right now. I never film videos this early, but I got things to do, people to see. I had to start my filming early today. Alright, so after your concealer, I'm gonna go in with powder, and this is actually the powder I used to use a year ago because I used to play this character for like almost like a year and a half. But this Honest Beauty powder, so good. I loved it because I could take it with me to events and just touch up and it wouldn't look cakey. It just had an incredible blurring effect that I just couldn't get over. Like, it just blurred the skin so nicely and it mattified my skin so well because, again, I was super oily there. But even now, like, I can still use this and it doesn't make me look dry at all. Actually, what I used to do was I would take this same powder and put it over my entire face, just kind of like whisking it all over. And this is totally okay to use all over your face because it's translucent and it won't change the base of your makeup. just sets it down, lays it down, locks it in. And I would do this because if I was working long days, like if I had to go to 2 or 3 parties that day for like children or just events in general. Like I remember one time we went to Wet n Wild, which is a little water park over there, and we were there for like 3 hours I think, and the sun was just beating on my skin. But luckily I had this powder with me. Boom! And we're done with powder. Okay, so the next thing I want to take is some bronzer. I'm just going through all the steps I used to do when I played Moana. So this is the Maybelline City Bronzer, and if you have olive skin tones, let me tell you, I love this one for my skin because it's not too red, it's not too gray either. Like some bronzers, I'm just like, can you make it more olive skin friendly? I almost said olive oil. No, olive skin. So I'm gonna take this bronzer right over here, and starting in the back, I'm just whisking it right here, and then I'm gonna start swooping it towards my nose, like whoop, like that. We're gonna try to have more of a rounder face. When it comes to the forehead though, I'm actually gonna take this all across the forehead, just like this, because usually I like take it in right here, but I'm trying to make my face keep a rounder shape. So I'm just gonna dust this everywhere. And honestly, this bronzer, or at least this color in 300, I don't know about the other colors because I haven't tried them, but it literally makes you look so tan, and that's the vibe we're going for. We gotta look like an island girl. Whenever I want to get that extra like tan look, I always pick up this bronzer. Whenever I wear this bronzer, there's always somebody who's always like, you look so tan today, like what did you do? I'm just like, it's my bronzer. But really though, my bronzer, secret's out. Okay, so I'm actually gonna take a little M433 for my nose, because I'm gonna take the bronzer right on the side, just like this. And I know it looks harsh, I'm just gonna blend it out. And I'm actually kind of putting the color down here. I wanna bring color to my nose as well, but I don't wanna make my nose look so buttony like I usually do. Her nose is slightly wider and more round, so that's all I'm gonna do. Alright, so for blush, I definitely picked this because of the name, but also a good peachy blush is so perfect for this type of look. This is from ColourPop in the shade Get Laid. I freaking love that name. Like, it's so perfect. Get Laid. It's spelled L-E-I-D. So like when someone comes and brings you a lay, that means like you got laid. Otherwise, like, not relevant. But I'm taking that on a nice little blush brush, and you're gonna put it right on the apples of the cheeks to make them look nice and round. And I'm also kind of blending that back into the bronzer because I want it to be all like one seamless skin, I guess. I don't even know where I was going with that. But anyways, I just love this blush a lot because A, it's affordable, B, it's such a nice peachy tone. I love it. Again, I really like this for my skin tone, so if you're around my color of the skin, you should check this out if you're looking into like some ColourPop blushes. Okay, and then to add to this little island glow we want to achieve, I'm gonna dust it over the bridge of my nose right here, just to look like we've been out in the sun, we've been fighting evil crabs, making sure Hey doesn't get in the water anymore. You know the deal. So we've just been sun-kissed. Alright, so next thing I want to take is some highlight, because after all that work, saving our island, saving our people, we gotta show our work by glistening up. I'm just gonna take this angle brush and I'm gonna sweep my highlight in a C formation right over here, right where the sun would naturally hit. Yes, a little of this goes a long way because it is extra pigmented. By the way, this is Dose of Colors Desi X Katie collab. It's their second collection, and this is in the shade Chasing the Sun. Again, kind of picked it because of the name, but also it's a bomb product, so just look at that. And then I'm just gonna keep it right here, and I'm gonna take a little bit right here. See how pigmented it is? Gosh, I need to be careful. And then usually I just put it on the tip, but I'm actually gonna spread it out a little bit like that. Again, I'm trying to make my nose look kind of bigger than it is. Or like, not bigger, but like wider. Okay, so for brows, I'm gonna use the Benefit Cup Brow in the shade 4, taking an angled brush. This is from Sonia Kashuk. I love using this for brow pomades. It's just so good. So she kind of has brow goals, honestly. So they're very thick, very lush, very full brows. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and shape the brow because I want to make sure we have the shape down first, and then we'll go back in and fill it in. Her brows kind of lay a little bit straighter. There's not too much of an arch, so just lining the top and the bottom. And then for the front of her brows, they kind of furrow up. So I'm gonna take this, furrow her brow up like that, and then start to fill in all the sparse areas. And then as I go through, I'm I'm just gonna brush the brow product up through my brows because I want everything to just blend in nicely. Okay, my brows are super intense, I know, but that's how she is. She has just very intense brows. I'm actually gonna take a spoolie because these are a little intense for me and just blend the product in the front. Alright, so time for the eyes. I'm going to go in with this Jaclyn Hill palette right here. This is literally the palette I always went to whenever I was playing characters, if that was a mermaid or a gypsy or Elena of Avalor. Like, this just had everything in it. Look at all these colors. It just had everything. So I'm going to take the same Morphe brush and dip into this shadow right over here, the third one, and I'm going to place this right into our crease, sweeping it back and forth and all over the lid. This is just going to be our all over base color. Then right under that, I'm going to take this color right here because it's a slightly cooler undertone. Disney princesses just have these humongous doe eyes, and I want to make my eyes look slightly bigger than they are by sculpting out my eye socket right here, right into the crease. And notice how my brush is at an angle. I have it angled up because I want to hit that color right up here. Instead of my crease being right here, I'm putting it right up here and just sweeping that color back and forth, blending it out. Okay, and then the next shade I'm going to take is the Row Down, this one right here. I love using this one into the crease just because it's such a nice red tone that reminds me of the red dirt in Hawaii. So starting on the outer corner, I'm just laying my brush right here, and then I'm going to start bringing it towards the inner corner. I feel like almost if you were to combine like this one with this one, it would definitely look like the red dirt, but I'm not going for red eyes, so I always stick to this one. I don't know, I just love using this color whenever I do my Moana makeup. Well, when I used to do my Moana makeup. I don't do it anymore. I don't work for that company. It's such a fun company to work for, but I had to move. Alright, so I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. This one is the M506 from Morphe. Dip into this deeper brown color. This is for our outer corners, so I'm going to sweep that in a circular motion right over here to define the eyes, and then sweep it out and take that into the crease a little bit on the outer corner. I'm also taking that color and sweeping it under and connect it. So time for a little bit of shine on our lids. I'm just going to take a concealer brush. This is the 242 from MAC in this golden color. I'm just going to sweep that lightly. I don't want to make this a cut crease or anything. I'm just going to sweep it over the entire lid until I meet that brown shade that we just laid down. It's just to add to the drama. And then with a definer brush, I'm going to go under my lash line and take this color and just sweep it under my lashes. And then I'm going to take the red color as well. Sweep that under there. Alright, so now it's time for some lashes. These are from Kiss. They're Twilight lashes. These have just been my favorite lashes lately. And then I'm going to take this strip lash adhesive from Kiss as well. It's the one with aloe in it. And honestly, it's been working so well for me. I don't normally like wearing lashes because I just feel like it's so hard to get on. But this lash glue makes it so easy. Usually I have problems with my outer corners just like not staying very well. But I just put a little extra right on the outer corners and it stays so freaking nicely. So I'm going to take this, grab it on the outer portion, and then get it as close to the lash line as possible. So I try to get my inner corner on first, and then I'll go in, kind of lay down the rest, just like that. Alright, so I'm going to put this other one on and I'll be right back. Alright, so now my lashes, it's kind of dark in here. Okay. Is the lighting better? Oh my gosh, the lighting's so much better. I'm sorry. I never film at this time of day, but I just turned on the lights and it looks so much better. But now that my lashes are on, I'm going to take my Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara and throw that on my bottom lashes because I just want to make my lashes look really long to add to the doe-eyed effect. Oh, and speaking of, I should add my white liner. This is from NYX. I'm going to brush that right here because this will definitely help to make your eyes look really, really big. Boom. Now my eyes look very big. Look at that. The lashes and the eye makeup and the mascara. It definitely helps to make your whole eye look a lot bigger. Also going to put that right on the top so my real lashes can blend in with the fake lashes like that. Boom. And our eyes are super doe-ified. I don't even know what that means. Oh my gosh, it's time for lips, you guys. So moving right along, I'm going to take the ColourPop curvy pencil. This is the I Love Sada E collab. I'm just gonna line my lips, and then when it comes to my top lip, I'm actually gonna round out because she has a very round top lip. This is a Lip Vibes in the shade Be Strong. Such cute packaging, right? This is just a nice little rosy mauve color. It's gonna go perfectly for a Moana look, and it's all finished. Actually, wait. Let me go pluck a flower from my mom's garden, and I'll be right back. I grabbed a hibiscus flower. Oh my god. This is like as big as my head. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's gonna go with it. It's gonna go with it. Okay, so I have my flower. I got my Moana necklace with the heart of Tafiti. I even have a kakamora, you guys. Look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh. Well, it's before it turned all evil. That's why it's still so cute. Yeah, this is my Moana look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely loved recreating this for you guys. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Give this video a like for Moana if you love that movie as much as I do. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see more uploads and more makeup tutorials from me. And last but not least, remember that you are beautiful in every which way, and I'll see you in my next video. Aloha! I'm over here like, oh my gosh, why? Why is this flower so dang big? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This flower is falling. Still popping, girl. Still popping.